I'm Maya Ramachandran. I'm from Fremont, California, just in the Bay Area, and I'm studying biology. That's a pretty complicated answer, I think. I didn't realize when I was in high school, academics were obviously very important, but I didn't realize that there could be an opportunity for me to play a sport in college. I'd played basketball since third grade, but I didn't think I'd be able to play after I graduated high school. And so I randomly went to this camp, and I got to meet so many amazing D3 coaches from amazing academic institutions like MIT and Johns Hopkins and UChicago. And so this opened up a whole new world for me, college-wise, for like athletics plus academics. And so I applied to MIT and I applied to many other places, and I was lucky enough to get in. And so I went on this crazy college tour where I took off 2 weeks from high school my senior year and just got to travel all over the country and visit the schools I got into. And MIT happened to be the last school I got into. And so I come for CPW, weather machine was working perfectly, I meet the coolest people, best weather, Boston is beautiful, MIT is just so amazing. And out of all the colleges I visited, I knew that MIT was the place I wanted to come back to. And out of all the colleges I visited, actually, I only visited places I could play basketball because I knew if there was an opportunity for me to play basketball in college, I would take it. So MIT really was just the perfect way, like amazing academic school, amazing basketball experience, like how could I say no? And so I chose to come here, just great choice. So last summer, my junior year summer, I was fortunate enough to intern at the Institute of Medicine in Washington, D.C. They kind of analyze medicine and healthcare related problems and make recommendations to the government. So I worked on this project called the Forum for Investing in Young Children Globally. So it was a global project that tried to encourage interdisciplinary research into how to improve like maternal and child health, education, nutrition, and social protection. And it was an amazing experience for me because I got to live this whole like other side of medicine and healthcare and science. MIT is very like technology heavy, scientific heavy, but I got to experience public health through this internship, which I got through MIT. So MIT, of course, helped me to do this. So I was working in DC and I got to travel to Ethiopia for this conference discussing the public health effects of the Ebola outbreak in Africa and how just community involvement and the African culture helped people be resilient and recover from this like horrible outbreak. And just like it was a great experience learning about this whole new side of science, and it actually changed my entire like life view of what I wanted to do. I got really interested in public health, and I'm actually planning on doing my master's in public health in the future now, just because of this internship, and so it was just a really great experience. One of my favorite games was our game versus Framingham State. Our schedule, we play a lot of the same people both years, and so Framingham State we usually play right before our like Christmas break, our winter break. So my junior year, we had happened to play Framingham State before, like it was our last game before the winter, and we were down at the end of the game, I think by like 1 or 2, and my coach calls this play called Fist. And it's this isolation play for me, and so I realized that I was going to be taking the like game-winning shot, and we run it at the end of the game, and I make the shot, and it's amazing, and we win. And what's crazy is the next year, my senior year, we're playing Framingham State, last game, one of the last games before winter break, and we're in the same situation. We're actually down by 1, and it was like the last play of the game, coach calls Fist again for me, and I get to make the game-winning shot again. And so it was just an amazing experience just to know that like the coach, like my coach trusted me as much to like make this final shot, and I got to do it for 2 years, and it was just an all-around great experience. So that was fun. This year, actually last year, I took a class called Intro to Acting. In high school, I was kind of on the shyer side. I didn't like public speaking really, and so I never thought I would really get into acting or performing. But I took this intro to acting class, which I never thought I would take, and I fell in love. And so this year I've actually taken more intermediate level acting classes. I'm currently an actor in the text, and I really enjoy performance art now. I enjoy interacting with people on stage and just getting to experience that whole different side of MIT and different side of myself, not the problem solving academic side, but the performing theater side. And so it's something that I'm so lucky to have the opportunity to participate in, and so I really enjoy that. I've been lucky enough to travel a lot through my 4 years at MIT. My freshman summer, I went to China and mentored some high school students. My sophomore spring, I traveled to Brazil, the Amazon River specifically, and got to work on prototyping a device to help this community get electricity. My sophomore summer, I did bio-research in Singapore, and I traveled all around Southeast Asia. So I traveled to Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand, Cambodia, and Japan. My junior year summer, I did an internship in Washington, D.C., but through that internship, I got to travel to Ethiopia for a conference. And then on the way back, we had a quick stop in Belgium as well. And so I've been to all those places through MIT, which is really great. I think one of the craziest experiences I had was on the Amazon River. We were living in this small community, the Pagao River community, around 40 families on this small tributary off the Amazon. We lived on a boat and slept on hammocks on the boat. No internet, no nothing, no electricity. And so I was just without a phone, without internet for 10 days, and I got to experience what it's like to wake up with the sun and go to sleep with the sun and fall asleep on the Amazon River, with the waves or with the current, slowly rocking the hammock. It was an unreal experience, and I think I really want to go back to Brazil, specifically the Amazon, to just experience more of the people there who were so nice, and the environment, the flora and fauna on the Amazon is just beautiful, and the food is really good. Acai is my favorite fruit, or acai is my favorite fruit now. I love the acai smoothie bowls, and so if I could, I would go back to Brazil, maybe for the Olympics, who knows.